A pair of underpants got into the girl's mouth, but she was quick enough to grab them, otherwise she would have had to eat tonight. The girl finally pulled them out of her mouth with all her pooping strength, and when she saw that the underpants were trying to escape, the girl yanked them back out, and then she ripped them in half with a cool hand, slammed them down on the ground. She then went to the cemetery and dug her hands into an old lady's grave, but she got more and more excited as she dug, and she found the coffin of this very same old lady who had cursed her. Then, with all her strength, Kwang Kong peeled off the lid of the coffin, and it was the old lady who had cursed her, and the girl took out the incantations button and tried to put it into the old lady's hand, but the old lady couldn't break her hand, and the girl was so angry that she took a shovel, laid it out, and pried the old lady's mouth open, and then took out the button and raised it above her head, hissed, and recited the incantation and shoved it into the old lady's mouth, and then she quickly got up and gave the old lady an extra kick as she watched the old lady being drowned by the rain, and as the rain grew heavier and heavier, and as the girl tried to climb up, the earth became too loose to support her body, and she clambered up, but it was no use, for suddenly the old lady's body was thrown to her hand, and the girl screamed, turned round and scrambled up, so that the old lady's body would not be allowed to float over the girl, and letting the ground become loose, the girl, who could not be pushed back, was drowned by a cloud of water, which she had thought to be the death of the old lady, but which, as a result, had been the death of the old lady. Fortunately, the girl woke up and climbed out of the puddle. The girl went home, took a cold shower, and being relieved of her curse, decided to go out with her boyfriend. But what she didn't expect was to return the letter, which had been mixed up with her boyfriend's paperwork, and wasn't the one with the button on it. When she saw her boyfriend take out the envelope, pulling out the button, he returned it. The girl froze in horror and stumbled, and then, in disbelief, backed away from it. She falls off the platform, and suddenly, just in time, a train comes along, and the next second, the ground opens up, and from inside, a hand reaches out and takes control of the girl, and as the train speeds by, the boyfriend can only watch as the girl is dragged into hell.